Hi friends, probably this will be our last, maybe not last, it always seems like it will be the last one, but we have a couple of more varieties coming in August, but probably for July this will be our last, but it seems like this will be the biggest mango tasting in terms of variety and in terms of friends as well, because we have a friend from California all the way here just for mangoes, and two friends from Washington State just here for enjoying mangoes. So it's my pleasure to taste mangoes together with friends from so far away, and I'm introducing here Corey and Carla from Washington. Welcome guys. And AJ, Asmal, you all know.
Hey everybody.
So we were discussing about mango tastes and how different people have different tastes, and the same mango may be tasty for someone, different taste, buds are different, and you grew up eating different kinds of food or different kinds of mangoes and you like different mangoes. So I hope that the collection today is satisfying everyone. So just for everyone, I have a coconut cream grown in our own tree, first year producing, so be a little kind to the coconut cream. Mallika, Mallika has been very, very tricky. We have had the best Mallika that tastes as good as lemon zest. We have had the worst Mallika that I could not put in my mouth after the first bite, so it's very tricky one to know how the taste develops. And Super Julie from our tree, Julie and Peach Cobbler, one of your favorites, Corey. Yeah. And we have a Fairchild that Asmal brought from, this is from Hidden Acres. And we have a lemon meringue from Bruce. It's our friend in Pompano Beach, from his own home garden. So cool. Wow. And a pineapple pleasure. Many people are putting pineapple pleasure in their top 3 this year. So,
really?
But wow. This one was bit dropped, it was like this.
Yeah,
it was a dropped fruit, so we hope the flavor is at its peak. Yeah. Anyway, so which one? the good thing about it is, as I see, they all will be different flavor profile. When they talk about different flavor profile mangoes, I can already see flavor profile difference in all of them. So
is pineapple pleasure close to like lemon meringue in that group?
As far as I know from last year, it has very high level of acidity. It's one of those mangoes that acid level is very high. So if the sweetness comes to that peak, it would be an intense sweet and acid, sub-acid taste to it. So that's why I think people love it, because it's a good balance of sweet and acid.
Nice.
And let's start with something that's the earliest, and everyone loves lemon meringue.
All right.
The color is nice. I hope it'll be enough for everyone, because size is not good. I'll try to cut into small pieces. Lemon meringue first.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Well, taste at once.
It smells like orange juice, but
Yeah, it has a good aroma.
it smells like tangerines. All right. This is really good.
You had lemon meringue this year?
Just once,
But this
and I was too excited to really
This is good.
savor the flavor of it.
This is at its peak flavor. When you get too much of yellow, it can get chalky, lemon meringue. So it could be like, if you try it unripe, you may feel like, oh, it's a very chalky taste. And if it goes to like this, it may get to like, okay, you may think like it's getting fermented. So it's hard, but that's what it is. It's like candy-like flavor. It's not going to get complex flavor. It's sweet and candy, lemony candy. That's how.
Orange candy. That was what I was thinking.
And
it tastes like a very ripe orange. A very, very ripe orange.
Texture changes. Probably it gets a bit more Zello-like as it gets riper. But
Yeah, it has like this
slippery Zello-like.
It's fiberless, completely fiberless.
So
I do like
no
that.
fiber at all.
should we go to Julie next?
Yeah.
I know some parts are soft already, and it's really tasty if it's ripe, but I don't want it underripe.
Nice.
Hopefully it is. I want this color everywhere actually. So
Looks good.
And this is Julie.
Julie, yes. I almost feel like because it's our home one, I feel like I should try first before giving to you guys.
Wow, thank you.
I hope it has the sweetness.
Oh my god, it smells amazing.
Yeah, it smells kind of coconutty.
Thank God.
And you
yeah.
grew the
Yeah, it's
one?
there. It's growing there.
This smells like,
Wow.
you know how it smells like shampoo that you smell and you're like, I wish that was food. You know? Like, but,
No, very coconutty.
Mhm.
Very
Like a
coconut.
piña colada.
Very creamy. Very
Oh.
intense flavor.
oh man.
Pina colada, yeah, you reminded. Yes, it does have a sweet, coconutty, and then something more to it. I like Julie. I don't know, people probably can't grow Julie everywhere in Florida because it needs a certain closeness to the coast. We are 2 miles from the ocean, so probably we are blessed with flowering, fruiting, and lack of disease.
Wow.
Is that because there's less like anthracnose and
Probably less, yes.
okay.
This
Skin is really good too.
I
Yeah.
haven't had better Julie than this one. So for me, this is the peak flavor of Julie.
Yeah.
I haven't had better Julies than this one.
Yeah, this is one of the best.
When
mangoes
it's
I've had.
that good, you can't waste it.
Okay.
You can get
Yeah, it's really good. I was like, it's always because I don't put any potassium fertilizer, nothing. So
yeah.
I can't guarantee sweetness. It's up to the plant to absorb from the soil. So I'm the cook, but I'm also depending on how healthy the plant is. So I'm like kind of shaky when it comes to trying my own fruits. So I was really happy that the Julie was nice. So this is the coconut cream from our own.
Oh, cool.
I couldn't let the coconut cream become beautiful color because it was picked when it changed color a little bit. The raccoons would find before me. Okay, this looks like good.
Your dog's not fighting the raccoons for you.
No, look, she's like more interested in eating mangoes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed. This is coconut cream. I know you guys have had coconut creams in other places.
Yeah. It smells really good.
Whoa. Whoa. Different.
Mmm.
Very strong
The upper-
flavor.
Very juicy.
Very juicy, very strong flavor.
Very juicy, yeah.
I really like the texture. I like the mouthfeel afterwards.
For me, I have had better coconut creams from my garden. Better meaning sweeter than this. I would love to have maybe like a bit more sweetness to it to balance. It does have a subacid. It has a coconut aftertaste if it's at certain areas, but sweetness is kind of missing. Out of these three, I would say, Julie and lemon meringue completely
Julie so
different.
far is,
Yeah.
Julie has
this
some
is really good.
depth to it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like lemon meringue and coconut cream's good. But that Julie just was so good.
Yeah, the Julie is fine.
This is a good one. This was a good one that you've been eating the shell,
Skin, yeah.
the skin, and this is a good one for that.
Yeah, the skin's good.
I've been trying the skin a little bit because
Yeah.
you've been doing it, and
Yeah.
this is a good one for that.
Yeah. That's part of the flavor.
Talking
Have
about
you guys ever had parsnips?
art. No,
Yeah, okay. Maybe, yeah. A fresh parsnip, like when you crack it open, it's a root vegetable. That's apparently what that mango spiciness is for me, because that's like, bam, parsnips, fresh parsnips, wow. But yeah, and it's like so subtle in that skin, you can't even tell.
Really nice aftertaste for this one.
Yeah.
So another very tricky mango is Mallika mango.
Yeah.
If it goes bad, it can go very bad smelling. If it's good, it's very good. So I don't know. I've been trying at different stages. So I hope that this one is as
Can I
good.
check you later?
And don't get me wrong, it always looks nice, but sometimes it gets this funky. We will call it kerosene, but you'll say, how can it get a kerosene? But it does. It has a smell to it.
Wow, good color on that.
Really
Yeah,
off.
really nice color.
Even color throughout.
Yeah, like green skin and bright, pretty orange on the inside.
My experience with Mallika is when it is like slightly pale orange rather than deep orange, it's tastier than when it is too orange. It starts to get that right now. But be careful. Maybe very good, it may be very bad.
Okay, sounds good.
That smells great.
That's there, lemon zest smell. That's why I don't know your portion is the same, but it has a lemony, mangoey, complex flavor.
Kind of cantaloupe, but not in a bad way.
Cantaloupe, yeah.
Even kind of looks like cantaloupe a little
Yeah.
bit.
In a subtle way.
But you get like oranges or no?
Yeah, but not as much as some of the other ones.
Yeah, not
So
like
it's-
a lemon meringue or lemon jet,
Yeah.
but it has something.
Because those, it's like I'm drinking orange juice,
Mhm.
you know. But with this, it's a lot more subtle.
This one is not as strong flavored as the rest.
Kind of
Has a more subtle flavor.
It's kind of interesting to taste mangoes with people who are out of state because they taste fruits that are not available here, like cantaloupe or berries, and when we compare tastes, we only think about mangoes, but they bring in tastes in mangoes that I can't imagine. So it's really interesting. Easily, okay, peach cobbler. I hope it's not overripe, but even if it's overripe, I like it. Some people like it a little underripe.
I'm looking forward to this one.
You had from Hidden Acres. You
I've never had peach cobbler.
Oh man,
never.
Never had one.
it's so cool.
It's like the intensely
I'm really
orange. Like you
looking
look at the color.
Yeah, I can see already. That's like
And it's green. Like
that's
you don't see the
incredibly
color
bright
outside.
orange. That's crazy. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Oh,
even more
that's
striking.
That is
than
super-
the
that is
Yeah.
such an intense orange,
Super bright.
especially contrasted with the green skin.
green,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
crazy. You grew this. You grew
It's
this
from our that tree that you were. And the
Oh
size,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're incredible. You guys grew this.
Nice.
If it gets riper, it gets more peachy. If it's
Oh,
less
yeah.
ripe, it's more pineapple. Like
It definitely smells like
The peach. You smell the peachiness?
yeah,
peaches.
nectarine or peach or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, it's very bright.
Juicy.
Right.
Very bright.
Yep. Juicy. Sweet, but not too sweet. It's really refreshing.
Happy flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah, it's very happy. It's almost like the same, like sweetness, or slightly more than the one we just had.
Mhm.
I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, this is.
Go close to the skin, you'll feel. Scrape the skin. It has a different taste
Yeah.
than when.
Yeah, it has nice subtle flavor right near the skin.
I don't know what to call that.
And
Maybe,
no fiber at all. Absolutely fiber.
maybe like slightly tangerine towards the skin.
Tangerine. Yes, that's the right. I think it is tangerine.
Mm.
It's kind of complex. Peach cobbler is jumping up to our maybe
Yeah.
top 3 this year because
Yeah.
of different tastes combined. Like you
Yeah.
said, tangerine, peach. There is some mango there, of course, and good level of sweetness, and it doesn't go bad. I taste this a week ago. It would be still sweet and nice. After a week, it's more peachy. Less tangerine, but still, it's not going bad. Nice mango to ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy to pick. The easy meaning the squirrels didn't destroy this as much as the others because it still stays green, and I
Oh,
have to go
nice.
and press every day to see if it's softened a little bit, and that's it. A little bit of softening, and you can.
And the squirrels don't go after this one?
No, the tree rat at night somehow found out, but the
Oh,
squirrels
really?
don't have any clue as what it is.
Okay.
The Super Julie, it looks ripe to me. It looks
Very
red and nice. It can be tricky though. I have had that look nice outside and it was a bit chalky inside. It wasn't like I could give one more day to it. So I don't know, we can try. Yeah, it also needs to change to this color. You see the like a pale, or I would like it when it goes to at least this color, like a peach cobbler, this color, it gets very intense taste.
Yeah.
But I already cut it, so just for the sake of flavor profile, when I have see this color that's
Yeah.
just developing, that has to go everywhere. The other areas will be a bit chalky because it's not.
Wow, yeah.
So it changes so much depending on if you leave the mango one more day outside. We ripen our mangoes here. See those boxes there? It's just
Yeah.
They don't ripen well if they are in the AC room. So
Oh,
they
really?
have to be in this temperature.
This temperature?
Yeah.
Like
Makes sense.
80 plus?
Thank you.
Forgive me if it's a bit chalky. Close to the skin, it'll be more chalky from what I know, but at least you'll have a flavor, like kind of.
Wow. Tastes a lot like Julie.
Yep.
Carry. Have you had carry?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
chunky, but it's not. It doesn't bother me. It's just like, oh, it's a chunky
Hint of
mango.
carry in there.
Yeah, carry.
To me, it's ugly berry. And then people haven't had ugly berry, but when it gets to its peak, I said this color changes to deep orange. It's exactly ugly berry.
Very creamy and very juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Can we try the pineapple pleasure then?
Yeah.
It's really good. It doesn't have to be ripe to be delicious.
Yeah, I like it. It's creamy
Pineapple pleasure, big, the biggest one.
and spicy too.
Yeah. A little bit of spice.
Yeah. That's a different. We call it like a
Very subtle.
sweet and salty taste. I don't know. Salty sounds good with mangoes, but I do feel kind of eating something like sweet and salty that other mangoes don't have that flavor, sweet and salty. The Indian mangoes like Sonpuri or Neelam, or they have this peppery spiciness that the tongue becomes like something peppery with sweetness, everything. It's a real good mango, but that peppery. But this one is like a different spicy. It's more like salty spicy, so that they don't, because they are different tastes. So we want to put them in different baskets.
Yeah.
It looks yellow inside. Should we still try it?
Sure, yeah.
Why not? I didn't fruit pineapple pleasure this year, so I'm not sure what its peak color looks like when it is really ripened well. We can just try it and see.
Oh, it's really big.
This is from Zill High Performance
Oh, really?
Nursery.
Yeah.
You went to the nursery and got a mango?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they sell mangoes there.
I had no idea.
This one was a drop. It was they dropped from the tree. They scared it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it.
Yeah, sure.
Pineapple pleasure.
Very juicy. A lot of juice.
Yeah.
It has a bit fermented.
Yeah, it's fermented.
It's not a good smell. It's not a good smell. Sometimes mangoes can go wrong. We don't have to say pineapple pleasure is one of the best tasting mangoes, but as I said, probably it fermented or something happened. It didn't develop the sweetness as it should be.
Towards the skin, it's really good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Very juicy.
And it tastes like booze and cheese on the skin. And then towards the skin.
Maybe that's what I'm picking up, cheese.
Yeah.
I'm picking up like a smell. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Not mango-y taste for me. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But towards the skin, it tastes like
Asma, how
pineapple.
I like it.
Oh, you like?
Yeah. Very juicy. It
Is
has
that
that
burnt?
fermented taste.
But it's not supposed, like pineapple
supposed to taste
pleasure
like
is different.
Oh, okay.
It does have a pineapple-y, fermenty that you probably
Yeah.
taste, but it's when it is sweet, when it really is, that becomes an undertone. This is like an overpowering tone right now, and probably went bad a little bit.
It's still really good. I like it.
And the tartness is really good.
Yeah, it has a little bit of tartness to it that balances the sweetness.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we should ignore like the center fruity part because like the skin or the meat that's close to the skin is really good. I like it a lot.
I want to experience what Cory was experiencing. Maybe this is what you mean. It's like a sweet and spice and a sweet and sub-acid. Closer to the skin, it does have it reminds me of sugarloaf mango actually, closer to the skin.
Really?
Without the coconutiness. Sugarloaf probably has the aftertone of coconutiness, but the initial one is that pineapple-y sweet flavor that it's closer to
Have
the
you
You have a
tried
mosquito
M4?
above your right eye.
What do you think of M4?
Right there.
Right there.
So M4 is the same actually. You remind M4 is also similar
Similar to that?
similar
Oh,
to
okay.
this.
Alright.
Fairchild. It's ready, I guess. Fairchild. Small mango, so hopefully we can.
Whoa.
Very colorful.
Whoa.
Very colorful.
I thought that was unripe.
And you can You can let it go further and still it won't go bad because you know it's a good one.
Oh wow.
Very juicy.
Kinda smells like sweet bell peppers to me.
If you go closer to the skin, you have this certain smell or taste that's different from, we never tasted this one in any of the other. It's like a Southeast Asian flavor that people used to call Indo-Chinese before. That's that. You can get it in Nam Dok Mai because this Fairchild is like a combination of that flavor and you know, probably a classic mango flavor. So
It's got that flavor in it that I'm calling parsnips, but
It does?
yeah, it also like parsnips and cucumbers. mixed
we call
together.
it carrot sometimes
Yeah.
when it is.
Yeah, I just see the little carroty.
Really good nude skin.
Yeah.
The skin itself doesn't taste so good.
I like it.
So okay, one question.
Are we already done?
Yeah, we ate all
Oh
of
my
them.
God.
They were how many we had? 7 I think.
Yeah.
Probably 7 different varieties.
Okay.
I know they were all good, kind of like you know they're all different. But which one, if you remember, like you know, really you would want to?
Julie. Julie number 1. Peach cobbler number 2 for me. That's my top 2. Yeah.
For you?
Was the Julie the one that I was like, that's like a pina colada?
Yeah, that
Was
one.
it that one? Yeah, that one.
Julie is the one for you.
Yeah, yeah. And I know, because you were like, it could be sweeter, but I was like, I think it's perfect sweet.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And then there was lemon meringue. Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, I just have to say, as a like a newbie in the mango
Yeah.
world, I'm like, look at me with knowing these names.
Yeah. Good job.
Sorry, go for it.
I mean, the Julie was really good. Yeah, probably the Julie. And then after that, it's like a toss up between lemon meringue, coconut cream, and Super Julie. And like all those, it's just like Julie number 1, and then pretty much everything else. You know.
I mean, for me, peach cobbler and then Julie, and number 3, I have had like you know better coconut creams. So I can't put coconut cream there just because there were better ones. At least on table here, probably Mallika comes 3 for me because Super Julie also wasn't there yet as it used to be. Like you know the other ones I ate from the tree. So I have more peach cobblers. Peach cobbler. Maybe I have a Julie as well. I don't know. I can bring more. So thank you guys for coming from
Thank
so
you.
far away. It was
Thank
so
you.
interesting, you know, tasting mangoes together. I thought it was the end for me because I started tasting with my neighbors. Nobody was coming.
Yeah.
Time-wise, people were always busy in Florida. I wanted to bring in, but you know they couldn't. But it was a good surprise, and you know, hopefully we can meet somewhere else someday. Taste maybe cantaloupes or avocados or something in California.
Come to California.
Yep.
Have some avocados, other fruits.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.